Yes, surprise stream for some reason. It's like I don't really do routines very well. I think I wasn't paying attention in autism class when they had that lesson about like autistic people liking routines. I don't like routines because I can't do it. So I'm doing a random stream whenever I feel like it because that's the best I can do. Hello, how's it going? How long am I streaming for? Who knows? Who can say? Probably a couple of hours. Probably. But, you know, life is chaotic and scary, so I don't know. But, yeah, hello everyone. It's good to see you all here, especially considering the completely random nature of the lack of schedule and so forth. Hello, Judge Groovy Man, Amy Borg, La Geekliotecaire, and Starcloak. Yes. Awesome. Because I haven't actually played Hardspace Shipbreaker. It's not a great title, honestly. Shipbreaker. I'm just going to call it Shipbreaker. Shipbreaker. Shibr. It's a shibr. It's got a shibr in it. It's hard to say. Yeah. So I haven't played it since the... And Bobby Zeal, welcome. I haven't played it since it got the update. Hardship Spacebreaker. See, that's easier to say, right? You know? Yeah, it's easy to say. So that's obviously the only metric that we care about. So if you don't know what this game is, it's a game about breaking ships with lasers for profit and to get out of debt. And I played it a lot in the like the beta, alpha, early access type phase, and I loved it. But I never play. I have started it. I've played like 2 sessions in the new version. I thought I'm just gonna stream it because I wanted to stream on Saturday and I didn't stream on Saturday because I was tired. Because that happens to me. You know, I know, weird, hey, getting tired post 40. Yeah. Anyway, let's just start the shift. How much starship could a wood break? How much break ship should a break ship? Yes. Yes, indeed. So. We have a bunch of ships. This is the one I just salvaged. I completely broke it, which is a good thing. You got to like rip the ship apart and put the pieces in the right place. You'll see anyway. Yeah, let's see. So there's this one. These now I've recently got the mackerel. There's your fish. Yes. Someone said something brilliant. Wait. Yes, Fish and Ships is a good title for some Subnautica. It really would be. Wait a minute, I'm in the wrong scene. There we go, that's much better. Oh, your chat has disappeared. Can somebody type something to make sure it works? Because I've got a new... It should appear in the bottom left when you type something. Thank you. Amy Borg, excellent, it's working. Can you see that on the thing? It's probably fine. Anyway, is the sound balance okay? Let me know about that. So, yeah. So I've just got certified to dismantle ships with working reactors, which is hazard level 4. So let's see, we could go with the this one, or the luminous Elgudsian Northern Cranch. I like the sound of that. Bit of Northern Cranch, you know what I mean? A Celestial Lewiski. Who names these ships? The corner is on the bottom left. Yes. Sounded good. Thank you, Starcloak. Okay. I kind of like the look at this one. Let's just do this one. Yes. So yeah, I get you know the spoon theory? Are you familiar with the spoon theory of like mental health and stuff? You know that like, oops, that's the wrong button. You get a certain number of spoons. It's just like an arbitrary unit of mental and physical ability to get things done during the day, right? So an enemy vessel, exactly, yes. So I'm just going to pull this thing off here. It says barge right in the middle, so that means I can use my fancy tractor beam to pull it off, kick it into the barge, which is the green thing down the bottom, and then I get money.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Does it count as a countermeasure when the enemies cannot pronounce your ship designation? Yes, exactly. They don't know who they're shooting. So yeah, You know, like you have a certain number of spoons today. It's like today I have 7 spoons. I can get 7 significant things done, or however you want to measure it. It's just a general sort of guideline of how things work. That won't come off. And my problem is I get a random number of spoons every day. It's like it's just a random number generator. So it's really hard for me to predict whether I have the energy to do a stream. Some days I'm like brimming with energy, but I haven't got a stream planned. So like I can't do a stream when I haven't got a schedule. And I'm like, wait a minute, yes I can. Because like, you know, that's one reason I didn't really stream much is because
an enemy, 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 an enemy.
Yes. Hello Ritu, how's it going? And thank you Starcloak. That was confusing and enlightening at the same time. Sensor tower, yes, pull it off. I can pull this off. Yeah. Yeah, so I get spoons at a random level, so I can't like be relied on to do anything at any particular time. I can get things done, just not at any like I don't know. So I'm just gonna sort of stream whenever I feel like it, usually in evenings, and we'll see how it goes. You know, because I always felt like I had to. Oh my screen is all wibbly jibbly. Why? Why is my screen all wibbly jibbly? It must be electronic interference. Let's look in the colourful Mercenary 3 mode. Where's the reactor? It's got to be... That's the cockpit, obviously. That's really annoying. Stop being like that, game. I think I need to shut down the reactor somehow. It's been a while, and things have changed. So... Don't worry, we'll get to the lasers soon. Is this the right console? No. Okay, let's just take this poster. Yes. That's what it's all about. I think you're next to the reactor. How can you tell? Oh, systems. There we go. Okay, okay. So, green is electrical, reactant is purple is what I'm looking for. There it is. That's the reactor, really? Here? Radiation. There's radiation here. Oh no. Am I gonna be infertile now? How do I get to it? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to start. Oh, there we go. There's a way in here. Okay. The VHS filter, yeah. Okay, here we go, here we go. Here's the reactor. Okay, now the problem with these is you've got to pull them out and then they're gonna start overloading when they get pulled. So I'm gonna need to make some room. I need to cut a way out before I can... Okay, so let's start cutting. Let's start cutting. We'll have to deal with the radiation for a bit. So you cut these cut points. I'm going to make sure I don't shoot the tank of fuel there, because that would be bad. Nachos, yes. Why? But yes, I want nachos now. Tortillas? Tortilla chips. That's what I'm thinking. Is a tortilla chip the same as a nacho? I don't know. Okay, can I push this out now? God damn it. Yes. Okay, good. How cool is this? I know many of you have seen this, but you know, it's cool. It's really cool. Okay, let's check. Yeah, that's all. So the see, it says in the middle there, processor. That means that it goes in the little blue bin here. What could happen cutting a full tank of fuel? We've seen that before. If you remember my previous stream on this game a long time ago. I think I did that. There was some kind of fire. It might have been an electrical fire. I don't know. Okay, so now
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
we have a hole in the ship, and we can. Where's the barge? It's all a bit disorienting. Can you imagine playing this in VR? There's the barge. Okay, so let's pull out the reactor. There we go. Reactor meltdown imminent. Yes, I know. And in it goes. Yay!
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Cool explosion. Last in your life. Yeah. Thruster damage. Why are my thrusters damaged? That's not good. I need to go in and repair the damn thing. Okay, I think our radiation problem is solved though, so that's nice. Let's pull this fuel tank off. How are we all doing today? On this Monday. It's been a bit warm here today. It's not allowed. I don't allow for warmness on October. On October? In October? During the October.
Credits awarded.
Yes. So the premise of this game is you're like several $1 trillion in debt. It's the future, and the only thing you have to, anything you can do is just work off your debt in space in this extremely hazardous job. And this version has like a story. There's all these characters, you know, not just Weaver, the guy from the previous version. Like there's someone who wants to start her own business when she, you know, pays off her debt. And it seems a bit optimistic if you ask me. This is a corporate nightmare, you know. But it's a corporate nightmare in space, so, you know, it makes up for it. Several trillion? That's got to be like a pint of milk in the 2100, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a power cell here. That could be dangerous if I get zapped. So, this sort of X-ray view is really cool for finding the cut points. You can see they're in yellow. Also showing fuel and electrical stuff. Yeah. Okay. Usually I just start by just cutting everything I can see, all the cut points I can see, and just pulling things apart when they will come apart. Oop. I do like the music. It's so chill. It's got a bit of a Firefly feel to it, you know? Yes, collect poster. Sunny chips. Chips. Yes, the texture resolution's a bit low. I have the settings turned down low. I was having some problems with running this game because my graphics card was making this horrible noise. And I figured maybe it was like maxing out, and that didn't make much sense. But it turns out the graphics card only makes that sound at around 40 to 45% of its capacity. So yeah, screechy noise. Yeah, really like you know, like I won't make the noise. You want to hear the most annoying noise in the world? No, you don't. It was like a rattling noise. You know, it's oh, the cutter's damaged. Oh well, I'll have to repair it soon. Yeah. And what was I saying? Yeah, so it was making this rattling noise at this particular speed. But if it goes faster than that speed, it doesn't make the noise. So I think what was happening is there was some kind of like resonance, sympathetic vibration type thing going on with the case itself. So I made it so that I used MSI Afterburner to I don't think it was coil whine. No, because it wasn't like a high pitched noise. It was like you know, it was like a grinding noise more than anything. And so I made it so it skips over that sort of portion where it was making the noise, and it's fine now. It skips over to like 50% of fan speed, and that's not noisy, so it's fine. Yeah, it was weird, but so if your graphics card fan is making a weird noise, sometimes there's, you know, it's just this particular speed that'll be the problem. It's weird. Okay, that's all nanocarbon, so let's drag that. Oh, I have tethers. I could use tethers. Tethers are fun. I can't remember how to use them. Oh, shit, I just wasted one. Okay. Well, I don't need to use one right now, but... cancel tethers. Okay. A worn bearing can cause noise at a specific speed. Oh, that's interesting. That makes sense. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's because it was operating at that speed for like the most time or something. I don't know. I'm not a mechanical person. I wish I was. I wish I was a robot. That'd be awesome. But we've talked about that before. Amy Borg's car that's called when it's unbelievably annoying. Oh god, yeah. That sucks. I wish you could just like isolate it in a vacuum or something. That'd be nice. Just like have double glazing all around your PC. Yeah, that would really help with the with the heat, wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, there's some more cuts here. Let's make. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm still kind of trying out streaming to see if I really want to get back into it. I took a really long break, the longest break since I started, really. This game was made in Unity, yeah. It's really impressive. You know, you can make some great stuff in Unity if you know what you're doing. It gets a lot of negativity from a lot of gamers because a lot of bad stuff is made in Unity because it's really easy to make stuff in. Like, it's really easy to get started with Unity, right? So naturally, if something's bad, it's probably made in Unity because Unity is really easy to make anything. But that's not an indictment of Unity, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Let's grab this high gain antenna. Chuck it. Where's the barge? Here it is. Boom.
Deposited. Applying credit
Just a
to
tool.
account.
It's like saying hammers are bad because every moron has one. Yeah. Is that standard moron equipment? A hammer? I have a hammer. What's that? It's some kind of thing on top. It's a thing! It's a light. Yes, okay, pull that off. Goes in the barge. Oh, okay, yeah, that's coming off.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
I'm going to use the tether because it's fun. Let's just do that. So you grab the tether, you put it there, and it kind of just pulls it on its own. Yeah, that's fine. Yet to see a household without a hammer. Well, you know, you haven't lived until you've seen a household without a hammer. Apparently this was going to be a Homeworld IP game, but it didn't work out. You know, that makes sense. These really look like Homeworld ships. They have that aesthetic. That's a really cool factoid there. Let's pull this in. There we go. Hammerless is the new maidenless. What does maidenless mean? Like unmarried? Is that what that means? Like a lot of bad Amiga games are done in Amos, doesn't mean Amos is bad. Exactly. Exactly.
Valuable object.
And just because a lot of bad games were made in Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit doesn't actually Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit is bad. It's too limited. But like, imagine if AGS got that reputation, right? Like, AGS has some really shitty games, you know? Like, I bet you can think of a few shitty games made in AGS. And yet there's also amazing games made in AGS. So, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have the same hate that Unity does. Maybe because it's not as mainstream, because you know, a venture game is a bit less of the gamer bro types. Visaneku, hello, how's it going? Oh yeah, I don't care too much when people make a false connection between bad games and Unity because it's so dumb. It is. It's a lazy categorization. You know? We don't need that. Flash had a metric ton of rubbish, or had, yeah. Yeah, there was so much crap on Flash. But there was some great stuff, like the Badger, you know, and Weevil and Bob, and probably some really good stuff. What was the best Flash animations? Oh yeah, that's electrocuted. There it goes. Way too many great stuff to list. That's true. That's true. I used to go on those old Flash sites, you know, Rather Good, I think was one, and it had all kinds of really weird shit.
Salvage secured.
Like a hedgehog singing an obscene song, stuff like that. Unity is the new Amos, yeah. Elden Ring thing, I see. Okay, yeah, I haven't played Elden Ring. I haven't played any of the FromSoft games. I haven't played, well, any of them. Any of the Dark Souls games. I haven't played any of those. I thought I wouldn't like them, but then I saw Noah Gervais's video on them, and then I started to realise, oh, maybe I would really like it, but I still haven't. I haven't had time to play anything. Oh, there's a repair kit. Let's get this. It's quite nice. You can just find stuff. Thruster fuel. Do we need that? Not yet. I'll get it later. Still use Hero Machine on Flash for D&D NPC tokens. Oh, I only half understand what that means. What do you mean? What's a D&D NPC tokens? Like playing D&D online, or in physical 3-dimensional meat space? Only Dark Souls game is Jedi: The Fallen Order. Is that a Dark Souls game? I assume you mean in terms of like the kind of genre and stuff, like the mechanics of it. I did not know it was of that sort. I kind of would like to play that. That looks like a cool game. There's so many games I like to. Do I like to be taught with extreme pain? I can't answer that question without revealing too much about myself. Yeah, this isn't coming off. Souls like are distinctly not my thing. Yes, I suspect not mine either. But I've heard there's ways to play it. There's so many ways to play it. Anyway, I just go watch Noah Gervais's video if you have a spare 3 hours and you really like someone talking just a lot about video games. I really like his channel. He managed to get away with like virtually no editing. He just sort of reads from a script. He doesn't even edit out his coughs, and he still like has an amazing channel. So the moral of the story is don't edit out your coughs. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of wandering around cutting stuff. But yeah, it's fine. Oh, I also turned off the time limit and the oxygen drain because I find it irritating. Just having to go back to the hab every 10 minutes for no reason. Oh yeah, let's grab that battery. Whoop. Careful. Oh dear. When playing online, you DM a campaign, made tokens for NPCs with Hero Machine. Awesome. That's really cool. I'm going to be playing D&D for the session 1 on Sunday with my new D&D group, which is awesome. I haven't played D&D in person for a really long time. I played online for a while, but I distinctly prefer it in physical meat space. Yeah. I'm playing a Dwarven Sorcerer. Because why not? A Dwarven Dragonblood Sorcerer. So I was thinking of playing a Warlock, but I don't really like how few spells they get. You know, I like a lot of versatility as a spellcaster, so, you know, Sorcerer or Wizard is always what I prefer. I thought you were just holding your breath this entire time. Yes. Some people like that, they just start talking about a thing and still make a coherent commentary. Yeah, some people, not me. Sorry, I know that wasn't you casting shade on me, that was just me being a dick. Yeah, navigation table, yes, yeah. Oh no, how will I know where I'm going without the navigation table? There it goes. Surprisingly, it's not damaged by being flung like that.
Salvage registered.
Distinct lack of nerds in your day-to-day life. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Isn't there like a board game club or something you could find locally? It's about having the time though, isn't it? That's the thing. Pretty much everyone in my life is a nerd. Nerds are the best. Whoops.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Where does this come from? Oh yeah. This is just this bit can go in the thingy, in the processor. Let's just do this. Whoop. That's nice. Means you don't have to throw it in yourself. Is this too dark, by the way? Is the screen too dark? I could turn up the brightness. It looks a little dark on OBS. I'm going to turn it up. How do I turn it up? I could probably turn it up in OBS itself. One sec.
Processing valuable object. Credit.
That's the wrong mouse. Ah, no. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. It'll also look worse on YouTube if I don't turn the brightness up, which means I might need to... Oh, I've already got it turned up a bit. Okay, let's turn it up a bit more then. Maybe it's my monitor. Well, I'm kind of... Is that too much? I'm drifting away here. I don't know if that's too much. That looks like it does on my screen. The thing is, screens are really hard because, like, you can't see what it looks like for everyone because everyone has a different screen, and you know it's difficult. Probably prefer it in meat space. There's never been an option. Oh yeah, yeah. Might be some underground nerd culture around me, but we need some connections. I mean, you know, if you look at the app, the website meetup.com, that's how I found a board game club I go to semi-regularly. It just depends what's in your area, you know. Because of course I'm close enough to London that there's a lot of stuff like that. Okay, what do I don't want to get the bottom of this off. There we go. There's an uncut thingy. That's uncut. Lol. Yeah. Meetup.com. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, it really does just depend though, you know, on what. Let's just push this. No, not push it that hard. Come back. Yes. Okay. So we want to separate out the pieces here. Pull off this computer terminal. Yes, well, there we go. Battery pack.
Deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Borg Game Club does not compute. A simulation is not a game. Well, tell Amy Borg about that. No, board. I must enunciate. Board games. Yes. It's like video games, but with physical bits and stuff. You know. But it's a great way to
Special power.
Oh, special power. Thank you, Matt the Cat, for your special power resubscription for 29 months. Extraordinary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Meowlo Holdriol board game. What? What is this strange language which you speak? Yes. Okay. What is this for? That's for being attached to that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm disoriented. Which way is the barge? It's not that way. Okay. I hope this isn't making it on motion sick. I'm trying to keep the movements a bit less than jerky, non-jerky. Cat language. I see. Yes. I do not speak cat. I thought the only thing that cats say is "I yearn." That's all they really say to you. Give me something. They don't even know what it is. They don't know what they want, but then neither do we.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Does this game cause motion sickness? I mean, it depends on the person, you know. Some people have really bad motion sick from video game sickness. Especially, I find it more difficult when someone else is playing it. When I'm playing it, it's fine because I kind of know what I'm doing. I know what movements I'm gonna do. But if I'm watching something, it can be a bit annoying. Meowing for the heck of it, yes. They do that. Meow. Yeah, the meow reward is gone, but then so is Thurston Waffles, which is really sad. Thurston Waffles is no longer with us. He was the best meower. He meowed like no other. It's very sad. It looks like he had a good life.
What a shame.
Yeah. Oh my god, the sarcastic "what a shame" from, and as if summoned by that phrase. Arcturus Deluxe, hello. How's it going? Good to see you. Any specific song? Oh, your cat likes to be sung to. Interesting. Your monster's probably really good for people who suffer from motion. Yeah, because there's not much motion. It's just, yeah. I mean, anything 2D, really.
What a shame.
Yes. Okay. I think this right here, this sort of cockpit enclosure, is basically all furnace material. So I could probably just cut this off and throw the whole thing in. There's a few bits inside I need to remove though, which is a bit tedious, but so be it. Hey, don't smack yourself in the face with it. There we go. So graphics card, it is, yes. It's being all right. I've used the curve thing. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I did that. So I made a spreadsheet, and so here's the curve that I created. On the y-axis is how annoyed I am by the fan sound, and on the x-axis is the fan speed. So as you can see, there's a large peak around 42% of fan speed. So, you know, I don't understand why, but it makes this rattling noise like kind of like that. Not really. And then, but after that, it gets quieter, and then gradually gets more annoying. So I implemented this fan curve in MSI Afterburner to basically skip over the 35 to 50 range when it gets to a certain temperature, and then just goes up as normal. And with that, it seems to be okay. So you know, yay. Yes. Not the cat. My cat likes sing-songy random custom songs and will come from anywhere in the house if you sing cute songs. That's really cool. That's really cute. Did you ask it what the meaning of everything was? It's a good question. Good chart. Thank you. Smart solution. Yeah, I was quite pleased with how that worked out. So if you're you can set the fan speed manually in Afterburner, which is how I discovered the problem. You know, because I turned it up and it was fine. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Because I think it was basically doing some kind of resonance with some other component, like the case or something, and that was causing the annoying noise. Probably not a solution for the actual issue. Yeah, I mean, it's a bodge certainly, but you know, I'm a programmer. We love bodges.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
You know, why do something right when you can do it wrong, and really fast, and without having to pay more money?
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Yay. Like, it's making a little bit of noise right now. I can just about hear it. But you know, with headphones on and the game sound, it's barely noticeable. Especially when I'm talking. No, don't fucking shut up, so that's a good thing.
Credits transferred.
Do love bodges, yes. Like a bit of bodge on toast, you know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, so I hope you do.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
There's so much crap in this ship. All these chairs and shit. What do you need this crap for? This would be really cool to play in VR because you'd have actual depth perception, so you could just like see.
Credits awarded.
So, for example, here I'm not even sure when it's past the bottom of the ship hull there.
Salvage
So I'm having to just
Applying
guess.
credit.
Try not to ram it into my face. Wish you could multi-target and rip out all the lights at once. That would be cool. I mean, you could do that with tethers, maybe,
Secured.
but that wouldn't be
Account
worth it.
credits
All the little annoying lights are annoying, but you know, it's Now you need to construct Earth to understand the ultimate question which your fan has answered. Yes. Right, that's true. Yes. Oh. Oh no. Yes. Maybe that means it's getting close to the answer and the Vogons are about to come and destroy the thing. I mean, you know.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Whoops. It's bound to happen sooner or later. The AC fan in my car sometimes makes this squeaking noise when it's on a specific speed setting and it's cold and moist weather. Bearings are weird. Yeah. Machines can be like weirdly eccentric. Oh look, it's a new poster. What is this? It's like a ship. Okay. I thought it was Macho Man Randy Savage at a distance, but apparently not. I don't know why I thought that. This is really probably not the most efficient way to be doing this, but you know. PC found the answer. That is at its end. We had a good run. Yeah, I mean, we did. You know, we made our mark on the Earth. We left a layer of plastic that will be all that remains of our species in a few million years. But you know, that's what else can you ask from a young ape-descended stupid species? Now, is this going to detach or is it just is it attached? I think it's just sort of welded in, so I'm going to have to cut it. I'm going to have to cut it. Yes. Now, how big a piece shall I cut? Shall I just cut the whole front off? Let's do it. This is the more fun side of the cutter here. Yes. So let's see if we can get it right close to the edge. Right close to the edge, like. Yes. Very nice. Oh yeah, and I lose some money for, or I lose. I don't know the little red thing in the top left. I'll look at that again when it's like because I destroyed that much aluminium, right? Now is that actually a penalty or is it how much money I could have made? I'm not sure. Whoops, whoops, oh, stay still, stay still. What? Yeah. Orbital Sanders are very eccentric. Yes. What? Like Colonel Sanders? Snap it to a slim, Jim. Dig it. I'm the cream of the crop. Macho Man. Oh yes, I see what you're doing. Snap it to a slim, Jim. Dig it. I'm the cream of the crop. Macho Man Randy Savage. I can't do it very well, but there you go. Oh yeah. Because you don't know what I'm talking about because you're not really, really old. He was a wrestler. Who had a very eccentric way about him. I'll program my PC to figure out the 9 billion names of God. You'll all know when it's done. Yes. Okay, now just careful. No, that was the wrong thing. Oh dear. Oh, something fell out. No, come back here. No. Oh, I did something wrong. There we go. Okay. You go in the furnace. It's really hard to cut these sort of beam parts because you know the game is sort of looking at it as individual objects. I just want to cut this beam here, but the line is showing it's going to try to cut a whole bunch of stuff. Let's just Try it like this. Yeah, see, it cut that inside there as well. It's fine, it's fine.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Exactly, what? Oh, is that... Yeah, Macho Man Ready... Is that his girlfriend's name? Or something? I don't remember. Oops. There we go. Okay. Holly! Hello! Welcome, how's it going? And Cure, hello, welcome to the stream. It's top 5 Macho Man impressions I've ever heard. Really? Wow. I can do the Grand Negus too. Your negotiating skills aren't bad for a human. It might not be as good. Never mind. The things I think are good are bad, and the bads I think... oh, hello, that's coming off. Okay, furnace is there. Yeet. I just said yeet, didn't I?
Raw material
Holly Chair is the only person to do a better Macho Man impression. Holly is amazing at impressions. If you go to Holly's channel, they will do they're like half their, or even maybe more than half of their channel point rewards are about doing impressions, and they're all great. And you can even ask them to do like a custom one for those channel points. Okay, let's drag this bastard right into the furnace. There we go. This should be fun. Watch it go. Yeah! Look at that. Oh, it's so fun. Look at it boing into the thing. Nice. Sorry, am I making you self-conscious, Holly? I apologise if so. We haven't heard 5, but it's truly the case. Right, yeah. I guess if you've only heard 5, then it being in the top 5 isn't, like, great. Yeah, but thank you. Anyway. Nice boinging, yes. We've got the soundtrack to this game on vinyl. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's really cool. It is a really, really chill sound. I could put this on. I should put this on my background playlist. You know, for when I do coding and shit. Can I close this door? Because I think I need to close this door, or yes, or the door itself gets. Oh, it's unpowered. Oh, damn it! Yeah, this is a problem because the door is kind of stuck inside the wall, and the door is supposed to go in the processor, but the structure is supposed to go in the furnace, so it's wasteful. So I've screwed that up, but never mind. What is this? Power junction box. This is what I was supposed to turn off. No, no, just pull it off. Okay. It's gonna make electrical sparks though. Where's the barge? The barge is the other way. Oh yeah, that's making me motion sick. There we go.
Salvage secured.
I've heard Jesse Cox do an impression and yours is better. Oh wow. I haven't really seen anything Jesse has done since Total Biscuit died. I was really only there for Total Biscuit, the co-optional podcast. That was great. Where's that door thingy just gone? Whatever, it'll show up. What's heartbreaking? Have I not heard something? Is Jesse Cox dead? No. Okay, good. What's my opinion on Firefly? It's brilliant. I can't wait for season 2. Yeah, it's really a tragedy. That's like a travesty and also a tragedy. That it got cancelled, you know. But Fox is Fox, you know. So that's how that goes. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Almost perfect. You know. That ain't coming off. Emoticon is just heartbreaking. Okay. Did anyone go to the Amiga 37 event in Germany? I didn't even hear about that, so no. Nobody did. I mean, I didn't. Okay. Oh yeah, look, there's the damage I did. Brilliant. I really shitted up that shitty door. Speaking of, should I announce it now? Yeah, why not? I'm making a anniversary edition of Shitty Quest, which I'm going to release on the 10th anniversary of the release of Shitty Quest, which is in December. And I've updated the game a little bit. I've changed some of the puzzle design. I've tightened up some of the dialogue. I've just made some general improvements, and also it just runs better. The whole AGS engine is much better, and it runs in like proper full screen. It's not as bodgy as it used to be. I'll probably put that on itch.io. So yeah, if you haven't played it, or if you'd like to replay it, then I highly recommend checking out the anniversary edition, which will be coming out in December. New shit? Yes. Tragedy, put that in the Collins Dictionary. Excellent. It was on the Co-optional podcast where he did the impression. Yeah. I only don't care for one episode of Firefly. The movie trying to tie it all up was surprisingly good. I bet I know which one you mean. Was it War Stories? The one with that guest star who was just kind of a dick? Because I didn't care for that one too much either. And it was like the second to last one. Will stream. Oh, thank you, Holly. That'd be awesome. It's still pretty short. You can finish it in like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But yeah, the Hellevator. What? Watch the panel in a live stream. Oh, are there any new twigs? No. There is the same twig. There are some unachievements though. You can. There are 12 unachievements to find, which you can find by doing things that don't advance the story at all. And yeah, so it's like an incentive to find all the like bits of dialogue and stuff that aren't part of finishing the game. So might be some stuff you missed that was quite fun. Also some new dialogue recorded by me and Pac Lily, so you know that's always good. But yeah, I'll do a proper announcement nearer the time, but you all can hear about it here, because why not? World exclusive. Yeah. Which part was best? Good question. What is the what is the best part of Firefly? Oh man, that's hard. Oh wait, you're not talking about Firefly. Oh, you only don't care for episode 1 of Firefly? Oh no, sorry, you said for one episode. I'm sorry. And you're talking about the live stream. Yeah, sorry, I'm really bad at keeping track of what's going on in life in general. Oh dear. Are there? Yeah, I already answered that. Okay. Firefly's on the list of shows to watch at some point. Oh man, it's like it's up there. You know, I super recommend it. I also just finished The Good Place. That's like 2 years old now, but or something, maybe more than that. It's actually a lot of years. I think the last season came out 2 years ago, something like that. But The Good Place is amazing. I won't say anything about it in case you. It's a comedy about the afterlife. That's all I'm going to say. Because if anyone here hasn't seen it, just watch it. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's really up there for me. It's one of the really good ones. So many shows to watch right now. Haven't finished Better Call Saul and have a couple episodes of Andor to catch up to. Yeah, Better Call Saul is good. Andor, I got bored after 2 episodes. I can't be bothered with it. It's like, let's make a movie. Let's make a series about the least interesting character from Rogue One. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd rather see a series about K2SO, the robot from Rogue One, because that was a fun character. But yeah, this character doesn't have anything. Like, does it get better? Does it get better after season 2, episode 2? Because I just don't see any point in continuing it. I'm kind of interested in the little red robot. That's the only character I care about. The stupid little robot. But then I always have a soft spot for robots. Let's see. Invited people from the audience on stage and played party game with the audience. We have to guess who, what you are. Of course, it was all Amiga Retro related, like the referee for International Karate. Brilliant. Yeah, you were also bored by first 3, but after episode 3 it got surprisingly interesting. Okay, well maybe I'll get back to it then. Firefly is the type of sci-fi where it's not too high-tech and the ships are kind of rubbish and falling apart. Well, that's interesting because there's a lot of disparity. You know, if you look at the Alliance ships, is it Alliance? You know, the big government ships, those are like really high-tech and fancy. But it's, you know, the people on the ground who don't have the high-tech, you know, that's what makes it interesting. And I remember listening to the director's commentary on it, and they deliberately shot all the stuff on those big Alliance ships.
Warning. Fuel levels
Oh shit.
are low.
They shot it all
Are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
in very traditional sci-fi style, you know, like the way you'd shoot an episode of Star Trek. So it really had a different feel in those ships than it did in the Serenity and so
Fuel
on.
levels restored.
Pandora's a really boring character. I knew that going in, but I love the other stuff. Okay. Fair enough. A suit patch kit, I don't need that. Like I'm not using oxygen. I'm just holding my breath. Yeah. And all the characters balling. Stellan Skarsgård role is much more interesting. Who's that? Has he been in it first 2 episodes? I don't know actors' names for the most part. First 3 episodes of Andor focus on his origin and not interesting. The show moves to a very different chapter. Okay, I'm sold. I will continue to watch it. Andor as a series is exactly what I want from Star Wars. None of the Jedi religious nonsense or mindless combat. Intrigue, fantasy, politics, and normal people, even on the bad side. Well, I did find like the corporate angle, like the whole sort of like there's a corporate structure in the show. You know, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but like that was interesting because we don't really see much of that in Star Wars. You know, like in previous Star Wars. You know, like what is business like on the large scale in the Star Wars universe? That hasn't really been explored in the. I forgot to do a break, didn't I? Oh, there's an ad starting in 2 minutes, so I'm going to take a 5-minute break so that the ad happens during that, so we don't miss anything. I apologise if there was an ad already and I completely missed it. So I don't think there was. How long have I been going? Yeah. Okay. So it's a good thing I noticed that. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, and yeah, enjoy the rubbish ad that hopefully you won't have to look at. See you in a bit. And we're back. Hello. How's it going? What chat did I miss? Mish. I'm not going to mish. Enjoying Cultic. Yeah, I see that around everywhere. I don't even know what it is. Is it good? Yeah, I mean, you're enjoying it, right? So it must be. That's logical. You picked it up. Seems awesome from the demo. Cool. What kind of game is it? Tell me about it. Give me words of knowledge. Secrets of power or something. I don't know. Why is it W and not double V? It's a good question. In French, it is W. So, you know, they got it right, among other things, like the monarchy. Yeah. Welcome back. Yes, I did. I sat down. It was fun. So I'm still at my standing desk. It's kind of, I got a weird setup where my second monitor is on my PC tower, so it just kind of makes it's easy to. It's kind of a weird setup. I need to fix it, but it's a compromise. But yeah, standing up is good anyway. It keeps me moving, keeps me from stiffening up. Neck-wise, I mean, neck and back-wise. Retro FPS, inspired by blood. Oh, yes. I think I do know what that is now. I think I was confusing it with some game about a little hamster with a sword. What am I thinking of? What is that? Yes. Thank you. I agree. In Finnish it's double V as well. Okay. Yes.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I mean, really, it's not its own letter. It's 2 V's. Why not just have 2 V's? You don't need a separate letter for that.
Salvage secured.
You know?
Account credit applied.
Like, some letters are just not pulling their weight, like Q. Q doesn't do enough. I don't mean the omnipotent being from Star Trek, I mean the letter, obviously. Moss?
Salvage
Right,
registered.
Jen. Yes.
Transferring credits.
Let me just put on my slightly larger glasses. When I went to France with my girlfriend, there were French people there. No, yeah, obviously. And her friends all thought I sounded like Moss, just my normal voice. And then I did my Moss impression, and they all went bananas. So that was fun. Oh, come on. Where's the things to cut? Is there more things to cut? I can't. Okay. How does this bit come off? Maybe I can just tether it. If I do this, will this go really, really badly? No, that's okay. Yeah. Is there anything on this I don't want going into the processor? I think that's all fine. Oh, maybe there's a door panel on the outside that I didn't grab. Let's check. Yes, there is. Okay, let's get that off quick. Whoop. And in you go. And stay away from the furnace. The furnace is bad.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There are French people in France? Inconceivable! Yeah. What part of France did I go to? It was Légers in the south. It's a really nice place. I think I shared some pictures on the Discord a while back,
Salvage secured.
like vineyards and stuff. It's
Applying
really,
credits.
really nice. IT crowd, yes, exactly. Very much appreciate that new games offer demos again. Yeah, I should have done a demo for Guildmaster, really.
Object processed. Transferring
It's
credits.
just, yeah. Oh well, the ship has sailed. I'll do a demo for Viral Weapons, let's say that.
Salvage goal obtained.
Which I am still working on when I have the time. It's just there's not been anything significant to report yet. I've been kind of rebuilding the back end from scratch because I don't really know what I'm doing still, and I've been trying to learn about software architecture, and it's really difficult. Like just a lot. I can program, you know, but when things get big and there's all this interdependency and stuff, I get really confused. Is there any way into this bloody back end of the ship? What the hell?
Gear's getting low.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna start fighting you if you don't head back to the hab.
You hate Q, we get it. I don't hate Q. I mean, oh, you mean the letter? Yeah, I
Processing
kind of do.
valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
There must be a way in. Maybe through the back if I pull off the thrusters. Huh. Maybe not. The thruster caps are sealed. I guess that makes sense. Huh. What's the way in? Must be around the front here. But maybe I need to cut my way through, but this is all nanocarbon. I'm not going to be able to cut this. What the hell, I'll do it last. This is all for the furnace. Might as well grab these bits off, even though I don't... Oh, the repair kit, that's useful. Why not? Grab that. Okay, this comes off. Cool. What happened to the other game you were going to play, the Captain? So yeah, I did want to play that, but
Credits awarded.
I just didn't feel it today. So I probably will still play it at some point. But I just kind of felt like chilling out with this for this evening. I'm gonna try to take a little bit of a more relaxed approach to streaming. I always kind of built it up too much, and I sort of built up all these expectations. The problem is if I like promise to stream on a certain day and then I can't do it, I feel really guilty, and then I feel like that disincentivizes me from streaming. So it's better if I kind of say I might stream, I might not, basically. So yeah, that's just gonna have to be the way it is for a while at least. Okay, and I think I've dismantled most of the ship apart from this back part, and I can't see a way in. What the F? Maybe it's on the bottom. The bottom. Yes. No. Huh. How do you get into this bastard? Does this come off? No? Huh. You can program a whole game and by doing it, gain new knowledge that allows you to remake it better. And if you do, you gain new knowledge that allows you to make it better. It can be an endless cycle. It's true. Although, there's certain things I don't think I learned from Guildmaster, because I'm kind of making the same mistakes. If you had a schedule, you'd feel guilty all the time and never stream. Yeah, that's a good point. But you stream like... You always stream at the same time, right? If you stream, it's at the same time of day, right? So, that's like a decent half measure. Or like, you know, you kind of... You know, so people know when you're going to stream, if you're going to stream that day, right? Check the side hatches. Is that a hatch? No. Really weird. Huh. Is that a hatch? Damn it. You know when they might catch stream if it happens. Yeah, I think that's a really good good approach. Those cut points are inside. Oh no, the cut points are... Oh! Okay, here we go. There's some cut points right here. Good. Okay. Maybe that's all we need to pull off the back. No. Oh, there's probably one at the top as well. Okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't. No worries, Arcturus. I wasn't. I hope I didn't sound annoyed. Whoa! Because I'm not. Just sometimes that's how I sound. But yeah, I still want to play the captain. That looks really cool. But it's whoa. Okay, there's explosive decompression there. That's what the problem is. I think there was atmosphere in there. Yeah. Okay. Alright, this goes in the barge. That goes in the barge. Let's tether it down there. Thruster nozzle. Cool. There we go. Oh, that might clip the engine there. Oh yeah, smack. In the finale of this game, you disassemble the second Death Star. That would be something. It's all good, cool.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay. So all we have here is this is processor. Is any of this not processor? There's some lights in here. I'll take those out. It is a little clunky playing with the gamepad, but I kind of like it because it's kind of fits for the atmosphere of being like in an awkward spacesuit. You know, it kind of the control limitations actually work well with the conceit of the setting. Flush switch. Oh. Flush fuel from the nacelles and conjoined pipes. Oh! That was a bit scary. Okay. Oh, it's open at the bottom. Oh, it's come apart. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, this is a new type of ship that wasn't in the previous version I played. That's why I wanted. Now that's some hardship. Yes. Okay, this whole thing goes in the barge. This entire assembly right here. Oh, that's a cut. That's a cut point. Let's cut the cut point. I see a cut point. I cut. Oh wait, there's some fuel tanks right here. Let's not shoot the fuel tanks. Where's the barge? It's that way. Let's pull off the side panels first because they're in the way. Yes. Okay, so these panels, I believe, unless there's any lights left on them, are all good for going in the processor. So let's do that. I'm probably going to need a couple of tethers for this. No, that's wrong. Let's see how it does with one. Seems okay. Flush switch didn't make toilet noise. 0 out of 10. Okay, let's give it a second one.
Tether supplies are low.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, tethers are awesome. You can just drag this whole thing in. It's probably the only way you could move it as well, because it's too heavy for your regular. What's it? Is that gonna take it? Finished a game called Grist today. It's the indiest indie platformer I've played in a while. Looks beautiful. I had no idea what was going on. Okay, that sounds cool. I've heard of that. Is that? This is a problem. Go in like that. Come on, don't go in the furnace. That would really annoy me. Chris has a Steam score of 96% with 50k votes. That is pretty damn good. This is the shit you're competing with. Fucking, yeah. Oh man, come on. What's up with this? Go in. Do it like that. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. Come on. Maybe if I give it some whirly like that. Probably too far. I don't want to get too close to that because that'll suck you in and like process you. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it goes. That's a lot of panelage. You know it. Sometimes I feel very dumb when stories get all metaphorical. I never understand what's going on. Yeah, there should be like it should be an autistic mode. Like no metaphors. All the metaphors are explained. I should. Yeah. I mean, that's. Yeah. I can guarantee you my game will not be very metaphorical. It's going to be very mechanically focused and straightforward. I can't speak for Guildmaster and the writing that the pack really did, because, because. Okay. Where's the barge? Which way is up? There's Earth. There's the barge. Okay. Want a difficulty setting for the story? Yes, I know what you mean. I get so lost with story sometimes, especially if it's like just reading, because I'm not a reader. I'm not good at it. You know? Like I played, what was that game with the lots of story that I did a lot of reading for? It's like a fantasy RPG with shit, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It was like a lot of reading, you know, and I just got lost. Yay! Intelligence in original Fallout. Yes, low int Fallout is great. I was thinking I should probably play Fallout 2 at some point, you know, because that's like apparently much better than Fallout 1, and I haven't played it. Don't know if I'd play that on stream or make a series. I might need Songstress to help me out with it because I'm an idiot. That's the thing. I needed Songstress to help me finish the damn game because I didn't understand what I was supposed to do or what was going on. Because that's how that goes. Okay, which way is down? That way. Okay. This is my last tether to put this thing in. There.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether.
Whoa, that was close.
Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
Kind of hate it when writing is metaphorical and doesn't make actual sense. Yeah, it can be a kind of shortcut to not making a good story. You know, okay, I've got to go get some tethers. Whee! What? Okay.
Welcome to
Okay.
Megatron 9.
Tethers.
Thank you for your purchase.
You're
Have
welcome.
a nice day.
Yay. First System Shock had a difficulty setting for the story. Really? How did that work? That's why I often struggle with Japanese storytelling. Yeah, I can't get into JRPGs because there's just so much story, you know, and it's just too much for me. Like even in what's the game, Dragon Force on the Saturn, like it's an RTS game, really, and it's got this really long storyline, and I'm just like, I don't care. I just want to do fighty shit, you know. It's an action game. I mean, Command & Conquer had a story, but it was brief. And it was video, it was cutscenes, and it was amazing. You know, just like text boxes after text boxes of dialogue. It's not enough. You know. Highest difficulty setting introduced a timer to the game. You had 12 hours. Man, that's rough. Although Star Control 2 had a timer, and apparently I didn't. You know, I did beat it despite everything. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wait for. Let's just do another tether. Come on. Oh, it's all sparkly. Yeah, I'm curious about what that did. Yeah, highest setting added a timer to the story. Lowest setting had no keypads and codes and simplified logs and mails. Lowest setting switched off plot entirely. That's fascinating. Like having a non-story mode where it just kind of points you to the next objective and you don't need to figure anything out. That's an interesting approach. You were really close to the timer ending? Oh wow. I wonder if I still have my save. I probably don't. Like I could just, you know, play it again and see what happens. Yeah, there's something I want to give Star Control Origins a try, but I can't imagine it living up to the original. I mean, Star Control 2, I mean. A Shadow of the Tomb Raider recently that has separate difficulty levels for exploration, puzzles, and combat. That's interesting. Yeah, because maybe you don't like puzzles, but you do like combat, or vice versa. Because, yeah. Man, that's really cool. The lowest setting was meant to be a demo. Oh, okay. You play the first System Shock and shooter, right. Similar settings in Mass Effect 2 and 3. I still haven't played any Mass Effect games. Star Control 2, if the time runs out, it just makes the villain go and kill everyone. Oh, yeah. Right. The Khazards just go mental, don't they? Yeah. Can I just push this in? Wait. There's stuff in here I'm supposed to pull out, isn't there? Maybe not. Oh, screw it, just get in there. Oh god, I'm getting too close to the furnace. No, don't go in the furnace! No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't go in the furnace! You fucking bastard! Do not go in the furnace! I hate you. Why would you do that? Like... Come on. Button to cancel tethers? Yeah. There is. It's I can press. I want to avoid it getting into the furnace, most importantly, because if I burn all that up, that's a huge waste. Now, yeah, is there something around the front? If I could clip on mobile, that'd be a great clip. Maybe I'll go back and do it later if I remember. That's alright, Cure. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate it. Tug of war between the furnace and the processor. Yeah, there's like a magnetic field around them or something. Okay, I can cancel this tether now. It's kind of still now, so I'm gonna go. I'm a little worried about this, but I'm gonna go in. Okay, what do we have here? That's processor. That's okay, there's a fuel injector right here. Oh man, there's the... Okay. Yeah, I forgot that I had to do this on the last one. And this will separate the two sides, I believe. Like I did last time. Maybe? Oh. Yes, it's pulling it apart. Okay, now I can get out here. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's just pull this out. Yeah, because this part is supposed to go in the barge. I'm glad I noticed that. Whoop. Go properly. There we go. What genius put the processor right next to the furnace? Holly!
Credit to account.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Arcturus Deluxe. Very much appreciated. Most kind of you. That's awesome. Cheers. Much appreciated. Okay. Flip. Go in there. Alright. Now we just need
Salvage
to pull
secured.
this out.
Applying credit.
Yep. Okay. Don't even need a tether for this one. It's pretty light. Oh, wait. Yeah. Stop. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I need you to stop right now, please. Thank you. Cut these pieces. There we go. Now this part goes in the processor. Good. This goes in the barge.
Processor deposit
Just
accepted.
want to see how many times I was from 100. Oh wow, yeah, 93. Wow. Thank you again, Holly, for all these gift subs. That's amazing. Jimmy's going to get back in stream. It deserves celebrating. I appreciate it. It's still a little bit on the fence, but I am leaning strongly in the direction of getting back into it regularly. Like I was saying before, maybe not a strict schedule, but just around this time, some days of a week, maybe. Maybe no days a week, maybe 2 days a week. Depends how I'm feeling. So, because...
Transferring credit.
Yay, I got salvage goal 5!
Salvage goals have been met. Rewards maximized.
Yes. So, as you can see at the top there, there's like 5 levels of reward you get, and the little red bar just to the right of that is anything you damaged or destroyed. So, yeah, got quite a lot of it. Now, is there anything left? It looks like there's nothing left. Let's just double check that. That's all the stuff in the barge. I think we're good. So yeah, we cut up the whole ship. What does he call it? Using the whole weasel or something? Using the whole buffalo. That's what it says. Maybe more fiber helps. It's supposed to make you more regular. Yes. If only it were that simple. Yes. Red limits your maximum performance. Yes. Thank you, Amy Board. Yes. I'm quite pleased with that. Okay. So, yeah, we destroyed some searchlights, an access ladder, some doors, door console. But look at all this stuff that we salvaged. The reactor's really good. The reactor was worth like almost half of what all that nanocarbon was worth. The reactors are really important. Computer terminals for 2 million. Yep. But look at our debt up there. In the top right. 1,227,500,000. No, wait, that's billion. Sorry, 100,227,500,485.92 credits. Our house have fiber, but I can tell you it doesn't help that much. Thinking I want to stream more often, but I'm worried about burning out. Maybe I'll do Saturdays as normal, the occasional random days as I feel like it. Yeah, I mean I think that's a good idea. You know, but you've been pretty solid with Saturdays.
New certification
Ooh.
level has been achieved. License level increased.
Yay! New rank 6, junior apprentice. Cool. Was also late to the party with Mass Effect. Became a huge fan after the second game's beginning because spoilers. Yes. Like to sum up as video game's best space opera. Yeah, I've heard it's like Babylon 5, but a game.
You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Okay, great. I'll look at it later. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Arcturus Deluxe, he streams on Saturdays. He usually does first-person shooters, and it's a great fun stream. I'm usually there if I'm there on a Saturday. There we go. Let's try Avasineka while we're here as well. And Holly. There we go. Okay. Answer intercom. Fine. Yes, do it. Mortis. Wait, no, I wasn't. What? What, you weren't what? Sorry, I missed something. Right, I got a message. Steve Cole.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us.
Well, yeah, they're an evil
Up
corporation.
until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company.
What?
They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing.
Sounds insane.
Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
Yes, we're going to take down the corporate structure. Viva la revolution! You swapped the most current game over to Faith, ready for Saturday, and that just spoiled it. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Good morning, 934.
Oh, well, you know, it's more incentive for people to check out your stream, isn't it? Yeah. Faith is awesome. It's really fucking weird, but it's awesome. Yeah, Faith Chapter 3, that's awesome. Speaking of Fallout 2, I never played it really. Big fan of the first three in New Vegas, but the beginning of Fallout 2 was a bit rough and made me lose my interest. Oh. The big space thingy in the background reminds me of Homeworld. Yeah, it really has that Homeworld vibe to it, doesn't it? Hey, I got a new poster. That's awesome. I can put a poster up about crisps. Yes, that's what we want. And another one. And another one. Oh yes, and a new ship. Atlas Nomad. In the vast expanses between ports, the only person you have to depend on is yourself. Only one ship is built for life on the rails, the Atlas Nomad. Designed for independent blah 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 blah. Who cares? Hazard level 5. The number one cause of death, pressurization. Some ships you encounter may or may not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Breaching these spaces incorrectly can cause an explosive decompression, which causes damage to valuable salvage and Lynx equipment. To depressurize properly, Lynx advises the use of standard atmosphere regulators located throughout the ship. Lynx explosive decompression, so-called controlled decompressions, blah 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 blah. Yeah, right. Okay, so thingy. Oh, you're waiting for the trilogy. Yes. Never managed to play much of the first two Fallouts. They didn't work well on my PC. Oh, yeah. It's not too much of a spoiler. I did mention it on stream before, but oh well. Yeah. You just weren't counting on a shout out, were you? That's the problem. Yeah, let's. We got some mail to read, I suppose. I really don't care about the plot in this game. I care about breaking ships. But maybe I should just take down the corporate overlords while I can. Yeah, let's change some posters. Let's see. This is terrible. Like, live, laugh, survive. There, crisps. That's good. We want that. Is there other crisps? I can't change that food pyramid one. Fallout 2 is one of those games where you can easily die on the tutorial level. Maybe I should stream it then so you can help me. Right. Okay, let's change... Oops. No. Let's change the posters here. Look at this. Decor, home, Links. Live, laugh, sell is terrible. Chips? Yes, I want the chips. I also want this. No, that's cool. I like that. I'll keep the bunny. Let's see. Workstation. Oh yeah, I should probably fix my equipment because it's a bit busted. Oh, I got a new sticker. What is my new sticker? Link safety third. Yeah, okay, fine. What? Why can't I place it? Oh, it's already. I've already got it somewhere. That's why. Salvage 15 bottles. Oh, I've got to salvage these things as well. I didn't think I could. Achieve a perfect salvage if ever. Nice. I've already got that. I've got 2 of them. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. So there's a lot of stickers you can get. You know, what more incentive do you need? Let's check the equipment. Probably enjoy Fallout 2 since I enjoyed Wasteland 2, although that was a long game. Remember the Halloween stream of Jim playing Organ Trail a few years ago? It was really entertaining. Oh yeah, that was fun. I have an idea for a Halloween stream actually, but I may or may not do it. You know, because it's me. Depending on the preferred diet you choose at the beginning of the icon, your food machine changes here. Oh, I probably went vegetarian. That sounds like me. Live, laugh, salvage. With those energy bills, I think I've seen well. Hardest tutorial I remember is driver on the PS1. You have to do a driving test in a parking garage. Wow. Okay, yeah, these thrusters need repair. Yes. Laser cutter is at 69%. Nice. So let's repair that. Yes. Can we upgrade it? Purchase a electro wet self-cleaning lens for your cutter. Buildup of dust can significantly stunt the effective range of the split shot shield. It just gives me better range. Okay. What does this do? Cooldown 1. Don't really need that. Durability drain. Let's get that because that's gonna cost us. Let's see. Utility grapple. Let's get a range upgrade. That's a good idea. Strength upgrade. Yes. Strong. More tethers. We got that already. Thrusters. Durability drain. Yes. Okay, I think that's all we can afford. Yeah. Okay. Driver's tutorial is indeed infamous. A proof the corporation cares for your preferences, only to the extent that they are legally required to. They probably just changed the icon, but it's all the same food. Yeah, suitable for vegetarians. I slapped that on a meat sandwich. Although it's just probably all synthesized meat anyway. Because you're not going to haul cows up to space, are you? And honestly, in the future, synthesized meat is going to have to be the way forward because there's just no way to sustain the way that people eat in the modern world for everyone anyway. It's annoying because Driver has an impressive open world, but you can't get past the tutorial in a tiny car park. Is there a crack for it that like has a trainer, you know, like that lets you not have to do that? We need a double beer can holder for our 6 helmet. Yes, yes, absolutely. Imagine it's all just some bland tasting paste, probably. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole other ship because it's been a couple hours. How long has it been? It's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay. I can always get one started because that's another thing. The the update, the 1.0 update. Oh yeah, I filled my bedroom with only these posters, which I think is really funny. Soylent Green is players. Yes. Yeah, let's just. So yeah, it saves your progress, so you can like half finish your ship, and you don't have that. It doesn't get wiped when you close the game, which was the problem in the early access version. Okay, let's choose a ship based entirely on name. The Longiaru X. That's weird. The Debonair Mazicot Carrier. And the Salty Lewiski. Or the Southern Mathers. Or the Panther. Bradley Mark 8. The Nebulous Goddard. That's only hazard level 3. I want hazard level 5. What do we think? Do we want the Longiaru X, the Debonair Mazicot Carrier, the Salty Lewiski, or the Southern Mathers, or the Panther? Do you salty in the name got my attention? Yeah, it did me too. You could probably download a save game that's already past that point. Oh yeah. It's a free roam mode as well, but no story. I see. I never played the driver games. I used to think I didn't like driving games, but what I don't like are racing games. Because they just demand perfection, right? Just get around this course in perfect time. But I really like Carmageddon and Grand Theft Auto. Like, I think I like open world driving games as well. I'm just not a car nut, you know? But all cars, in all these open world driving games seem to have realistic cars. I want an open world driving game where all the cars are like sci-fi. Like Wipeout, but not a racing game. You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool. Like an open world driving game in the future. Right? That would be awesome. Why haven't they done it? Yeah. I hate Longiara's name. Kill it. Discovered Horizon Chase Turbo 2 weeks ago. Really nice retro arcade racer. Oh. Interesting. But yeah, racing games. Okay, so we have Salty has got the My Summer Car. My Summer Car is fun. You just need to build your vehicle first. Yeah, I did enjoy My Summer Car, but it was too janky and difficult for me. The Longiaru or the Salty Lewiski. Wipeout's extremely technical racing-wise. I always just play lower difficulties. Yeah, Albionium, hello, welcome to the surprise random stream that I didn't announce at all, except immediately on Twitter when I said it. So yeah, you want GTA in the future? Yes, that's awesome. Is Cyberpunk like GTA in the future? Probably not. I haven't played it. Yeah, why isn't there GTA in the future? I'm gonna do the Salty. No wait, yeah, I don't know. The Salty or the... I like the Salty Lewiski. That's what I like. Do you know Cloudpunk? Yes! Cloudpunk! I need to play that. You're a taxi driver, right? That would be appropriate. You know? A space taxi. That's my thing. That's where I started. I should do Cloudpunk. Maybe I should stream that. Shall I stream that next time?
Morning there, Cutter.
Morning.
Morning, Rook. Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the shop.
Yeah, I know.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against right.
Oh.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company store.
Yeah.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on.
Sanitary?
What?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
I mean, that's a good point.
Your vacuum sealed, Beaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift. Holler if you need me. Weaver out. Hey, Cutter, want to see something special?
Oh.
Take a look at that rail.
Oh, yeah.
Whew, what a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that old railgate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you on there one day.
Yeah. That's the lie that they buy you with. Is it going to fire? Grand Theft Starship, yes. Cyberpunk is more RPG, yeah. Did I miss it? I wanted to see it do the pew! Never mind. The grime of space vacuum. I mean, if the ships are pressurized, that's still legit. Like this one, for example. You see how it says it has a green thing next to all the compartments? That means it is pressurized. So we need to be careful with venting this one. And it says Dunger there, so that means there's some Dunger. Maybe Pew was laser, so you wouldn't see it. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Where's the way in? There it is. Okay, let's pull off this sort of side panel first. Zoom. Good. Saints Row 4 has very futuristic stuff in it. Isn't really like GTA anymore. The series shifted towards superpowers type stuff. Okay. Interesting. I never played the Saints Row games. I think I played the second one for like 10 minutes and just never really got into it. Okay, so I think if we use the door panel here, it will operate the airlock properly and vent it.
Airlock depressurizing.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then we can do this, and this will cycle the airlock for us.
Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. Oh yeah, look. Free wine. Food packs. Yes, eat. Kind of. I wish I could eat it, just especially because Carter told me not to. Seems Saints Row 2 is the best one of them all, and they didn't go all jokes. Fine balance of humor and serious stuff. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the airlock what's it, the atmosphere pressure what's it thingy. We can now. I need to hold on while I do this. Vent the atmosphere.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay. Cool. Oh, but that's a problem if the other compartments are not depressurized. So I need to repressurize that again. Yes. Okay. Let's do this right.
Air pressure level increasing.
Basically need to open all the internal doors. Oh. Interesting. Data drive. Oh, hello. Plot. How exciting. Oh, I've got an audio thing.
Phonotext reading. The Stellar Commission. Part 1.
The Stellar Commission, governing body for most of humanity, a barometer for stellar conflict and a platform for pan-solar collaboration. Let's look at the organization, its wins and losses over the years, and how it has been tested by many logistical and social issues. Since 2270, it was formed to address the need for a unified method of governing the many disparate colonies of humankind. The Stellar Commission has routinely come up against one of the ugliest forces in the whole solar system, the sheer, unmitigated joy of corporations exploiting humans as they see fit. Centuries of nearly zero regulation amid the colonies has emboldened and empowered these corporations to the point that they've come to wield immense power over civilization. You'd think that with the formation of the Commission, whose members hail from all corners of the solar system, those companies would have found their true match. But frankly, the actions of the Commission have been largely wanting. The long procession of chairfolk, all the way back to the first of their line, Chairperson Rao, despite their best efforts, have seen themselves outperformed practically every step of the way. The sad reality is that the Commission has largely struggled to find methods to govern the many vast pockets of humanity, scattered tens of thousands of kilometers apart from one another. We the peoples of the Stellar Commission band together in determination to save future generations of the horrors and historical missteps of our dying home planet, which has brought untold sorrows to humankind. Or so the mission statement goes.
Interesting. I do like that the game has this like anti-corporate thing going on. I've heard that's a theme in the Outer Worlds, which is another game I haven't played. There's a lot of those. Oh wait, why did that door close? Damn it! I broke the thing so it wouldn't. Oh man! Now I have an explosive decompression. Excitingly going to happen. I deliberately broke those door handles so it wouldn't close, and now it did it anyway. Oh well. I guess we're going to have an explosive decompression. What a shame. Well, first let's just get these cut. Okay, I missed a bunch of chat.
What a shame.
Yes. Flappy Milk Bags, hello and welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. When you flush that fuel, I got nervous for a moment as it can malfunction. Oh, that would be fun. That would be something, wouldn't it? Okay. Bottom panels come off. Usually encounter explosive decompressions when I eat Mexican food. Yes. Yes. I understand this. Okay. I love it when the panels just float away. It's so satisfying. Okay. Let's just push it away a bit. Come on. Whoop. Okay, fine, we'll do it this way. Oh, it didn't work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Worlds is rabidly anti-capitalist. I like that. I like that a lot. Nothing like a thruster pretending to be an indoor flamethrower. That Worlds was a bit difficult to enjoy, but a lot of people like it. Okay, why was it difficult to enjoy? That's interesting. I've heard it's like New Vegas in space. Is that accurate? Sometimes a frustrating game can be more interesting to talk about than a really good game. Yeah, this is a problem. We have these explosive decompression things that are going to happen. Oh well. I liked Outer Worlds. It's not perfect. It's not very long, but it works well as a proof of concept. I'd like to see the sequel building on that. I like the idea of it not being very long because I don't have time for a 300-hour game. You know. Okay, let's just pull out the reactor. And down you go. Good. At least we saved the reactor from an explosion.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
My issue with Outer Worlds is it felt more like a proof of concept than a full Fallout type game. It felt a bit bare-boned. Interesting. New Vegas in space is an accurate description, but the Outer World has this quiet horror quality when you start thinking about things more. Okay, I'm more and more intrigued by this now. Shall I stream Outer Worlds? Shall I stream Cloudpunk? Shall I stream Outer Worlds? Shall I stream Fallout 2? Shall I stream everything? Shall I just stream everything? Shall I do that? Yeah, probably.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right. It's a Bethesda game. It's like a Bethesda game, but it has 20 and not 200 hours. Well, see, that sounds better. That sounds good. It doesn't outstay its welcome, you know? Like, how long was Deus Ex, right? Like, that wasn't insanely long compared to... Wait, what's that noise? Is that the warp gate? Oh, never mind. Lands of Lore, yes. Definitely has New Vegas vibes. Faction-oriented or NPCs. What is that noise? I don't know, whatever. Come here, door. There's an ad in 5 minutes. So
Credits deposited.
yeah, I'll keep playing for a bit. Okay, let's recycle this food pack for the achievement or whatever. Yay. I need to sit down a minute. Actually, I'll just wait 5 minutes and take a 5-minute break, and then I will sit down because I've been standing for a while and my legs are getting achy. My fucking legs. Okay. So this is going to be a problem, but I don't think there's any way around it. Okay, let's do this the fun way. Yay. I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah. That was fine. And we vented the compartment. No big deal. I was expecting something a bit insane, but that was really fine. In you go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeet. Okay. Tells you when the ads are. It does now. Yes, I have to keep an eye on it on my Steam. On my stream dashboard, my Twitch dashboard. So basically, I'm trying to be aware of that, and then just go on a 5-minute break when the ads run. You can't turn off the ads, but you can schedule them. So I've got them to run every hour, which is convenient because I take a 5-minute break every hour. So yeah. Ship didn't blow up, call it a success. Exactly.
Account credited.
Plus the 2025. You see, that's the thing. Deus Ex felt like a huge game back in the day, right? But yet now that seems short. But I mean, it was a huge game, and I think any game that takes 20 hours is still a huge game. So I think that Outer Worlds still qualifies. It's just that there's been this standard set of like insanely long games. Like, what? This game only has 20 hours? That's a rip-off. I'm gonna go and watch a 2-hour movie for 20 quid and fuck this game.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
It's Fallout 1 a game where if you know where you go, you can beat it quickly. I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. I beat it and I still don't know what I'm supposed to do because Songstress just told me what to do because I got so lost.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
But beeline to the final location in the game. I see. It's kind of like Morrowind. You could do that. You could just go fight Dagoth Ur. You know? Deus Ex felt huge. Still feels to me, honestly, but I completely got lost in the game exploring everything. Yeah. Like, a game doesn't have to be 300 hours long. You know? I still got to finish the DLC, start the DLC for Skyrim. Ain't nobody got time for that. 10 hours worth of actual story, 20 hours of collecting random junk for achievement. Oh. I see. Fair enough. Oh, that's some arcing right there. Okay, ad is starting in 2 minutes, so I'm going to take another 5-minute break. I'll probably come back for maybe like half an hour and then play a bit more. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. And we're back. Yes. Visneku, I'm sure you're gone by now, but have a good night. Because it's midnight there. That's late, and you have to work. Oh dear. Yes, it is quite late, isn't it? It's nearly 11. It's nearly 11 in the night. The Robin Hood game is underrated. It's probably really good, but I couldn't figure out what to do. That's a really open-ended game. That doesn't hold your hand at all. I'm sure there's stuff in the manual that helps, I guess. Maybe want to revisit Worms. Which version? I play Worms. I used to play Worms with my brother. Hey, come here, Scrap. Oh, that's a broken thingy. Yeah. In 2020, during the lockdowns, I used to play online with my brother quite a lot. We play which one was it? Worms Armageddon, I think. Yeah, that was a good time. When I have the most nostalgia, what was Armageddon? No, wait. What's the later one? Not Armageddon. I'm thinking of the one after that, like the one with the sort of pseudo 3D. Come here. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. They've got completely nondescript names. Oh, a medical kit. A medical kit. Yeah, that's really busted right there. Whee.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. Revolution, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Worms Revolution, that's the one I played the most. I really like that one.
Credits deposited.
In you go. There's like 20 work. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Tomo123. How's it going? See here. I don't know if you appeared. Oh, yeah, you did appear before. Sorry. I always miss stuff during the break because I actually leave my screen for a bit and stretch my legs and so forth. So, and if I miss anything you say, feel free to just repeat it. If you'd like me to respond or so forth. It's no problem. Is that the Facebook like? Look at this. What is that about? I'm not surprised that Facebook exists in the distant future. Actually, maybe I am. I don't think it's surprising that the company would exist, but I doubt the platform Facebook, you know, because they're not calling themselves Facebook, are they? They call themselves Meta, and they're going to keep going, but I think the website Facebook, at least as it is probably going to go the way of MySpace eventually, when all the boomers die off, probably. Dead and I spent so many hours on the first Worms, great times. We often laughed so hard when a worm is sent into orbit by a well-placed explosive. Yeah, I really like the kamikaze, it's just so funny, and it's so ineffective. You just like, kamikaze! Pew! And you just launch yourself and explode. It's so unnecessary. Do they have legs yet in space? What? I can see them on my shadow sometimes. Cut. Laser. Yes. Okay. Let's see, where else? Let's cut all the places. All the places. I didn't do it right. Okay. Oh. Audio just crapped out. My fan is getting quite loud at this point. Now, I've thought about water cooling, but it's expensive, and also it just seems inherently dangerous to have water pumping around inside your computer. I just don't trust that that's going to not lead to some kind of horrible disaster. Does anyone out there use water cooling for their computers? What's your opinion on seeing your own legs in a first-person game? I think it's okay if it's done well, if it's not janky. It worked okay in Subnautica. I think you can see your own legs in that. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I had Worms, the director's cut on A1200. It was really cool. It's a nice version of the original with a lot of the new weapons that have been Worms too. Oh, that's cool. Like my actual legs, so kind of creepy. Yeah. I was always air cooling, less scary. Yeah. That's my opinion too. It just makes sense. I've thought about making like a custom case of some kind. You know, like I kind of like the idea of a wall-mounted PC, just to save space, and also it's kind of cool. You know, and I just like that idea. Like, just mount everything on a big piece of wood or something. There's probably a really good reason not to do that, but...
Special power.
Ooh! Albionium! Thank you for the special power! And subscribing for 27 months. That's extraordinary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yay. Thank you so much for your support. I wish I kept my copy of Worms Director's Cut. It's an extremely rare game now, and I think it's worth a bit. Oh man, yeah. The rarest game I've got is, the most expensive game I've got is Dragon Force on the Saturn. I really should play it, because otherwise I'm just keeping it for no reason, and I should just sell it. But, you know, it'll probably get more expensive as time goes by. I think I've told the story many times about my mate Jason, who just found Panzer Dragoon Saga like for free, and it was going to be thrown away, and I was like, what the fuck? how do you bloody? He had no idea it was worth that much. He was just like, I got these Saturn games. Do you want them? And I should have just said, yeah, that one's. I'll have that one. That looks alright. I'll give you a $5 for it. And it's like it's worth 200 quid. It's insane. Heating would probably be an issue with wall mounting. No real airflow. That's a good point. Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking though. Like a case that has. You know, it's essentially like an oven, right? It keeps all the heat in. Whereas if all the components are sort of open to the air, doesn't that allow the heat to just naturally dissipate? I mean, maybe my physics is wrong there, but it just feels like if you open up your case and put your hand inside, no, do not open up your case and put your hand inside. But if an idiot did that, like me, then your hand is warm. So, like, doesn't that just mean the ambient temperature inside is like high? So. You know, wouldn't opening it up be a good idea? Because like if you open up the side of your computer while it's running, it will cool it down, right? Won't it? Will it? I don't know. I don't know physics. Maybe I should consult a physicist. Cases only need fans because they're closed. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. If your computer's outside the case, the room is the case. Yeah. And you can still have fans on it. You can have fans like you know on the devices. You know, you could even have. You could have a lot more airflow that way, I think. But there's got to be some downside to it, other than that it's really a difficult thing to do. I wonder how Batman solved that problem with the Bat computer. That's a good question. He had bat cooling. He had like the bats would just flap their wings, and that would be like the fans. Yeah. What's this? Soup patch kit. Don't need it. O2 canister, don't need it. I do need fuel. That's O2. Is there a fuel canister around here? There's one, I think. Okay, I might come back to that in a little bit, because then for the most efficiency. You cracked the case, Jim! Hey! That's a good pun. Okay, I'm going to close this. Oh, no, careful. Oh! The airlock constant. Okay, I broke it. Never mind. I keep breaking things and not doing things right. Dust is the usual downside with open cases. Yeah, but dust is a problem in regular cases. And I wonder if the open like wall case would be easier to dust because it's always open. You just blow some air at it, right? I have like this. It's not a can of air, but it's. Oh shit! I did something wrong. It's not a can of air, but it's like a reverse vacuum cleaner. You know, it just blows, and so you save having to waste all these cans. You know, it's not very environmentally nice. So yeah, you can just give it a good blow now and again. You know what I mean? Lol. That doesn't come out. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's grab that fuel canister. Where was it? Is that it? Yep. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing to do. Why is that busted? Did I break it? That's O2. I think I just busted the canister. Well, that's stupid. I've got to go buy some now. Bullshit. It's insane they make you pay for the damn tools to do your job. This is capitalist nightmare right here. Okay, so that's the fuel. There we go. Compressed air can, yeah. Yeah, I got a tool, so I don't need to use those, which is nice. Reverse vacuum cleaner. It reminds me of Spaceballs, yes. You can protect intakes in a case with mesh filters. Most mid to top end cases have them now. But the intakes get clogged, you know? I mean, there's no perfect solution. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a bad idea. Maybe you're right, I just figure we have cases that are carefully designed for airflow for a good reason. But a lot of cases are not well designed, that's the thing, right? You know, you have these, like these cases that just that do not have good airflow. And there's like these pockets where there's just no airflow at all. And it's like a well-designed case is much better, like really thinks about this, of course, but a lot of them are not good, Like there's a channel called DIY Perks, which where he makes his own custom cases, and he has he's really obsessed with keeping a CPU, keeping the fans quiet and having the best performance with very little sound. And that he's got some really cool designs. I might just try to copy some of his, although not nearly as elegant, because he's just ridiculously good at making those cases and stuff. He made like a prototype bellows system, like an actual bellows to create airflow rather than fans, and it was incredibly efficient and quiet. It's kind of bonkers. I mean, it would be really, really expensive and difficult to make, and it was, but as a proof of concept, it works. Because I think a lot of the reason that some things are popular are not because they're the best way to do it, but because they're the most economical way to do it. And quite often, just because that's what has always worked and what people are likely to buy because it's what they know. I don't know. Can't really be sure. What is that? I'm not able to grab it. Huh, that's weird. It's just like a non-item. Okay. Whoop. In you go. Do you celebrate Halloween in some capacity? Yeah, to an extent. We watch like Halloweeny movies and stuff. Yeah, a little bit. I might do a Halloween themed stream. That might be fun. I did one last year. No, not last year. Yeah, maybe I did last year. The year before, some point. I did one at some point, which was quite fun. But I don't go trick or treating or anything. I can buy my own sweets. Noticed a lot of cases of very small intake holes. Just drill some more. Well, that's the thing. If you're going to drill holes, just don't have a case. Just let it all hang out loose. Yeah.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Yeah. What time is it? It's 11 now. I am getting kind of tired and hungry. I shouldn't eat this late, but I can't sleep if I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have to eat something. Maybe just some toast. I got some really nice sourdough bread. Oh, I might have some soup with the sourdough bread. Oh fuck, I'm really hungry now. Okay, I'm probably gonna finish up soonish, but we'll play for a little bit more. I'm not gonna be able to finish this, but what? You don't put on your stafflet uniform and go from house to house all evening on first contact mission? I'm shocked. I mean, I am a Trekkie, but I'm also an introvert. So come on, let's. Yes, let's not be silly. Love sourdough bread. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Best bread I've ever had was in France. Big surprise when I was in France. Cheese and bread, croissant. This lovely little boulangerie that made the most amazing cakes I've ever had in my life. You would not believe. We don't know how to do cakes. Mr. Kipling can suck my dick. He doesn't know a thing about fucking exceedingly good cakes. It's too sugary. There's no elegance to it. It's just bullshit. It's just. I have strong opinions. Okay. Let's pull this thrust cap out. This class of ship is really tricky to get the side panels off. I never quite know what to do with it. It's a little, but the further you get into this game, the harder the ships are to pull apart. You got to really think it through. It's really cool. It's really cool. Okay, let's pull out the thruster. Oh. Down you go. I much prefer this game without the oxygen and the timer. It's still challenging and it's not as annoying. So, it's a good thing. Mr. Kipling can suck my dick. Feel free to use the quote command. ! exclamation mark, add quote. Cake is a serious
Mr.
matter.
Kipling
It really is.
makes exceedingly terrible cakes.
It's true. I used to like him. I can't believe I used to be so blind. But yeah, it helps having a French girlfriend who knows shit about food. She's very offended by the concept of beans on toast. But you know, nobody's perfect. So yeah, like look at this. There's all these parts back here. I gotta get round the back. Go through here. Yeah, this is what I gotta do. Yeah, you gotta go through here and then there we go. There's all the things to cut. Okay. You know, I could do this more in a more fun way. Like that. Yeah, that's quicker. Yeah. Yeah, why have I not been doing this? That's much better. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Cheers Deluxe. That's a lot of people online are weird about beans on toast, especially Americans. Yeah, but Americans have not got any leg to stand on to be superior about food. Have you seen what American biscuits are? It's like a scone that overdosed on butter. It's disgusting. I did like IHOP though. IHOP was cool. Oh, here's a thing to pull. Flush switch. Yes, do the flush switch. Don't malfunction. Okay, good. How do I get in the other side? Oh, that way. No. How do I get in? Huh. Americans are the last people that should be... Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's true. Okay, I think I need to cut through here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab this first. What is this? Oh, fine. I don't need it, but whatever. Oh. There we go. And then... Excellent. Very good. Oh, it's not coming off. Okay. Why is it not coming off? It thinks it's still attached somewhere. Okay. Is it going to come loose now? No. Why is it still thinking it's attached? Oh, whoops. It looks like it's not attached to me. Fine, let's do this. No, it won't do it. Okay. What have I missed? American biscuits are delicious. Oh, really? I mean, maybe I had a bad one, but it just was too... It was like so much butter in it. It was ridiculous. Gravy in America looks horrifying. What even is that? Yeah, it's like lumpy shit, right? What the hell is that stuff? I don't even know. I had a Twinkie once, and I think it was my weekly sugar dose. Yeah, it's too much. I'm trying to avoid eating too much sugar. Like, if I want snacks, I'll eat something like crisps rather than sweets, because then I don't get a headache. Because sweets give me a headache. It's just a problem. Come on, come loose! What the hell? I'm just gonna cut this thing to pieces. There we go. It's coming loose. No, it's not. God damn it. The gravy is white. You can't have white gravy. That's an abomination. Yeah, well, I mean, what about white sauce? There's white sauce, you know, but that's not what. Oh, come on! Why doesn't this come loose? Look at it. It's completely. Oh. Maybe there. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. Ah, that was annoying. Oh, there's lights on the damn thing. Oh, and there's a battery on it. Okay. Had a chocolate bar today with no sugar in it. Oh, like a artificial sweetener one. I think it's those kind of. Those can give you digestive distress if you're not tolerant to the kind of artificial sweetener, like sugar alcohols. I think, or is it like aspartame or something? The stuff that's put in American food is often not allowed in the EU region when it comes to food. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. In you go. Finally. Now I can get inside the damn ship. Oh, I could have blown myself up with this fucking fuel canister right behind the thing. No sweetness at all. So it's like a really dark chocolate thing then, like a 99% cocoa. I've had those. They're interesting because you get that chocolate hit without the sugar rush, and you're okay with having just not too much of it. Like a really dark chocolate, like 80-90%. That can be interesting.
Salvage secured.
But I wouldn't eat a ton of it. But maybe that's the point, you know. Okay, let's get in here and cut some shit. Oh yeah, we got 2 at once. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah. Cut it, baby. Laser cutting. It's the only way to cut. Can't wait for the UK to strip all those EU's food safety rules so we can eat utter shit too. Yay! Want to see LeVar Burton play this game? Why? I mean, that sounds great, but why specifically LeVar Burton? Because he played an engineer? That would actually be awesome. I really want to see LeVar Burton play this game now. I'd never have thought of that. Dark chocolate equals based. Based? What do you mean? Could make up all kinds of techno babble. Oh yeah. This is the. I mean, this is a bit low tech for Star Trek. You know, this is like 22nd century stuff. Maybe even 21st century, late 21st, as far as Star Trek's concerned. Although it does have tractor beams, like this. Wait a minute, is there anything on there? No, okay. Yeah. Engage the tractor beam, Mr. LaForge. I turned it into a repulsor beam. I feel good, but also weird. Okay, that's still got the airlock attached. Yay! Okay, I'm going to be careful with this time. Use the old cutting technique. Now you can go in the barge. Barge. There it is. Whee. Can't fix a damn toaster, LeVar Burton.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, well, he's he's not an engineer. He just plays one on TV. Based, good, correct, proper. The choice of Chads and alphas worldwide. I have not heard this phrase. I am behind the times. I am old.
Processing object. Applying credits to.
I am very old. Pew. Based means cool or good. Someone is speaking the truth. When did this happen? I just got down with yeet, and now there's all this new terminology. You damn kids and your TikToks, leaving me behind and being confusing. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and strange to me. Okay, I think this is all. That's barge. That's for the barge. What is this? That's for the barge.
Salvage secured.
And that's for the processor. So that's a problem. How do we? Can I? Does this detach from this side? Yes. Okay. We need to cut through these bits. Then we can throw them in the cell, in the barge, and the rest in the processor. Yes, yes, yes. Where's the barge? There it is. I forgot I have tethers. Let's do the tether because it's fun. Yay. Oh, getting close to the furnace there. Good. Let's see what I missed. Speaking of techie stuff, there's an interesting demo / game I want to throw on stream called Retro Gadgets, where you have to solder and assemble stuff and build. That sounds awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Someone who has a strong political take on Twitter is often called based. Oh damn it! I missed. It's too much chat. I missed it. 1 sec. Often called based by those who agree. I see. Recently found out a lot of emojis like thumbs up, slightly smiling face. Some others are almost entirely used sarcastically by young people. Oh. Thumbs up is passive aggressive now? What? Oh come on, it's a thumbs up. My generation used a different finger for that. Apparently the thumbs up emoji story is a bit of a manufactured news cycle based on the, like a couple of online posts. Oh. That was the most chilling spitting face quote from The Simpsons, I believe. I used to be cool, then they changed what cool was. It'll happen to you. Yeah, whatever, old man. I got fake news. So that emoji discourse, I say, thumbs up! Yes. Perfect. Okay, is that coming loose? No. Okay. Ugh. It's getting warm in here. This damn graphics card is really hot. Is this loose? Yes. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I said you can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not. Why is it so heavy? Down there. Okay. Right. Does that cut? Yeah. Okay. Was whipped up by news outlets to get outrage clips, damn snowflakes type stuff. Oh my god, you can't. Everything is bullshit. News at 11. Everything is bullshit. Breaking news. All news is bullshit. This goes on the processor. Whoop. Though people will probably start using thumbs up sarcastically for real now. Yeah! They turned... it's like... You know, they made it real by lying about it or something. Okay, I think this all can just go in the processor as is. And that will probably... oh, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. That's fun. Kappa. We all know what kappa means, don't we? There, Amy Ball just said it. They changed the weight for fuel tanks? That does make sense. I don't care for emoji double meanings, just give me the true picture of what you mean. No eggplants, just an honest, automatic, anatomically correct phallus. I don't think there's a cock emoji, so, you know, you have to make do with the aubergine. But sometimes you just want to talk about aubergines, right? And you don't mean Willy. This is the problem, right? Besides, it's not really. Like, why is it an aubergine? That's not right. Like, I don't think that's right. I think there's better choices. You. There you go, Albie. I hadn't found it. That's perfect. That's actually correct. Okay. This one goes in there.
Carter,
Oh yeah.
you're out of tethers.
Oh no, there's a light.
Get yourself over to the
Oh, screw
kiosk
it.
and buy some more.
It's only one light.
Credits.
Ugh. Should I finish this?
Credits deposited.
I'm kind of tired, but I'm like almost done, kind of. I'm kind of almost done. I need more tethers though. Yeah, let's go get some tethers. Not that way. Wait. Sometimes a cigar is just a source of lung cancer. It's true. It is true. Thai world is literally on fire. Economic display worse than ever. War in Ukraine. Actually, wokes are what we need to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, don't we know it? Yeah. They don't want you to think about what's really a problem. They want to distract you with utter bullshit. And divide us and make us hate each other because the people united are a threat to the power structures. And they know it and they're afraid. And if we work together, we can make it so the world becomes a much better place. And they really don't want that because it means they'll be slightly less rich. Yes, capitalism can eat my dick for days. Nearly there, you're maybe 10 minutes away. Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit longer. Capitalist furnace. Yes. Let's do this.
Valuable object accepted.
Yeah, you're damn right it's accepted. You capitalist bastard. I do hope you can take down capitalism in this game. That would be funny. Like, Hardspace capitalist breaker. That's what we want. You go down there. Like Mr. Kipling? Exactly. Mr. Kipling is a capitalist bastard. He made shit cakes and then lied to us about it. Just go to your local, like, independent bakery, you know, and eat cakes from there. There's an app that I've been using. Well, a little bit. Mostly my girlfriend uses it, and but it's Too Good To Go. So basically, you can get like really cheap stuff that's gonna be expiring today, like cakes from a cake shop or bread or whatever, and you can get it for like 25% of the usual price. You can get it from like Greg's. You know, we'll do a deal where you get a Too Good To Go bag and you just get a bunch of stuff and it's really cheap and it saves the food from going to waste. So that's really cool. And saves some money, which we'll need over winter when we all... Yeah. Exceedingly good, my arse! Oh no, instead of 5 yachts I can only afford 3. How will I survive now? Yeah. There are no real bakeries around anymore? Oh, that sucks. There's one near me that's like a proper independent one. I need to go there more often. You know. Okay, I think this is all furnace. This is all furnace. Yeah. Okay. I think the door isn't, but I'm just gonna say screw it. It's close enough because I've already got the 5th level thingy, and then there's just this bit, which is also furnace. So you can go in that one, and we're pretty much done. Yeah. In they go. Red label products. Oh, is that what they call them? Very lucky to live in walking distance to 2 actual real bakeries that make sourdough bread, among other things. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, we broke 2 whole ships. That's pretty awesome. Let's go turn in. Oh, I unlocked another sticker. Yay! Stickers. And I leveled up again. Awesome. You lucky sod. Bakeries around here are supplied by big industrial factories. Job is too demanding. Proper bread costs too much. People lost sense for what real good bread is. Damn shame. Oh man. Yeah. In France, you can still get really good bread. I recommend it. I had a croissant and I was like, oh my god, this is what a croissant is supposed to taste like. This is why people fucking love them. Because the things that we have here called croissants, they're not good. They're not good. Don't even bother. Yeah. I might go live in France at some point, just for the bread. And the better social welfare system.
New certification level attained.
Yay, apprentice. Cool. I need to pay for my own oxygen. Corpo. Hey, here's a sticker. Ooh. San Francisco has a lot of sourdough. Apparently the technique was brought by the French during the gold rush. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346.
You don't even have a name.
Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Eat my shit, corporation.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in for corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Maybe they're going to
Yeah,
get
right.
holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Lynx Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a shipbreakers
I didn't tell.
union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper
Fucking
employee
inquisitors.
conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ at Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational
inquisitors.
efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Weaver is such a little bitch. I used to like him.
Hey, don't worry. This is a closed channel.
Yeah, I
There won't
bet.
be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from
That is
corporate has
naive.
access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
Yeah, right. They're gonna put all their resources into this because they know this is an existential threat to their profit margins. So this is something they can really afford to devote stuff to. Yeah. This is unironically what Amazon plays in their warehouses. I hate when real world catches up with satire. It's true. Like, this isn't even satire. This is just representation of reality. You know.
Hey there, Ruck. Saw that you found an old data drive while
yeah.
you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news network. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
Yeah. I wasn't really into the story of this, but when they made it about taking down capitalism, I got on board. You know. I want a new poster. Yes. Ooh, and a new ship to break. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, delete your net history. It's yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm pretty tired. It's fucking 11:30. Bloody hell, I went a while. So yeah. Thanks for coming, everyone. It's been fun. I was really pleased to see everyone show up, especially considering it's a completely unannounced stream. So next stream will be who the hell knows when, but probably around this time on some day in the future. So yeah, I'm not gonna do a thing to do a time, but I'm gonna do stuff. You heard it here first. Anyway, yeah. Thanks so much, everyone.
Jim, why do you have 18 bunny rabbit posters?
Don't judge me. Yeah, thank you. Mark it in my calendar. Right, yes. The future. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.